message this morning was to talk a little bit about Slipstream and why I named the channel Slipstream. I thought about names for a long time. I had a bunch of ones that I thought were pretty clever, but they weren't the one, and I knew it. And then suddenly, it came to me, but it really did. And I well, there's a guy named Joseph Campbell who, he's a wonderful, now passed over, wonderful anthropologist and philosopher, and he did a lot of work with archetypal stories, realizing that there are countless stories of the snake being the trickster, and at the beginning of creation, mucking it up. There are stories about the virgin birth, culture to culture to culture. There are stories about, the dragon in the cave, or whatever it is. There are certain stories that repeat, and those are archetypal stories. And his theory was they come out of a kind of collective unconscious, that there's something in us that over millennia has absorbed or heard or used these stories to explain what's going on elsewhere and in the psyche, inside. And I mean, that's an amazing concept. The Hero with 1,000 Faces is one of his books. He did an interview with Bill Moyers that was pretty amazing. So that's Joseph Campbell. And what he said was, that really stuck with me, was follow your bliss. If you find yourself grinding against something that is abrasive and implacable, or just makes you feel like shit, you're in the wrong place. That the key to it is to follow your happiness, your bliss, what puts you, it's beyond happiness. It lasts longer. It's a state of sort of wonder and awe and a feeling of yes. And he also says whatever destiny or that collective unconscious, where it's steering you, if it brings you bliss, yeah, that's it. And the other ones that suck you into situations where you don't grow, where you're unhappy, where you're... And it's a wonder to me that, I just realized this morning, it isn't really I always say I think this and I think that. These messages don't really come through that part of my brain. They're like delivered, or mind, or, Slipstream, follow your bliss. Empress. Divine feminine, right there. And I think we use the adjective divine for a number of reasons. In some ways, maybe the most important is that it's not about gender. That appellation of divine puts it in a different category. It's about archetypal energy of the Earth Mother. You've seen those voluptuous women, Neolithic carvings of the Earth Mother. Most of them are just pregnant and able to nurse armies and It's the principle of Gaia and growth. And these people knew that was a life source energy. I have one on my wall that's a photograph. Some of them look like this. They're thin women with their sort of like the moon, the crescents, but that's an archetype. Male or female, the energy of nurturing, of having enough, of being under the wing of a of your own protective, nurturing self. It's like you're hatching yourself. You're hatching yourself. I like that. Magician energy. Empress, Earth energy, Taurus. You know, that Earth Mother image. And this is Gemini, Virgo. You know, Earth image. The energy of bringing something through into 3D. From the realm of swords, Gemini, to the realm of the real realm. I think I'm so clever. There's a part of me that thinks I'm clever. There's a part of me that says, you think you're so clever. Magician is manifesting freedom. What they're pulling in from the ether are the real messages that say, you know, that thinking part of your brain can be your best friend or your worst enemy. If it encourages you to follow your bliss, you know, you're not in a cage of stinking thinking. You're manifesting your own fertility, you know, and liberation. This is that persistence, you know, this is the fight against the flow and against bliss. And why we do that? I think it has something to do with the that we're not entering the realm of the archetype. You know, we're listening to that part of our brain that can't get there. That in fact will keep you trapped. And these messenger birds are plucking at the bindings. They're trying to free this person. Messages from beyond, and that's what magician. Magician is in a conversation with the universe. Tell me about Empress, please. Doesn't want him. Okay. Okay. Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And then a bunch about Empress. Another sword card, air energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Swords are about thought. They're about what can be spoken. Because there's a whole realm that, you know, doesn't, excuse me, lend itself to language. The process where the brain comes in and translates into sounds, you know, concepts. And there are some concepts that can't fit into words. You're tongue-tied. You can't get there that way. I mean, the messages are trying to come in, but look, this guy is like, what? You know, I can't hear. I can't hear it. You know, it hurts me to try. And the ancestors are whispering right in his ear. I love this deck. Under Magician, Four of Pentacles, that earth energy I don't want to give to this thing. I don't like this. I'm clamming up. You know, I'm holding on to what I know. This otherworldly stuff freaks me out. It freaks me out. And that's the mindset. Fives indicate a need for change. That's the mindset that, you know, that needs to change. Not because you're doing it wrong, just because you can't get the messages your soul is calling out for, the answers, through thinking about it. You can't get here. You know, you'll stay in this, we tend to stay in this kind of energy because it feels safe. I know what I've got in 3D, you know. And this kind of energy really is also Pentacles energy, earth energy, about what's demonstrable here. We can taste it. It's in front of us. You know, this is a card of being there authentically, of being with people on that 3D level, not holding back because of some mindset that, you know, separates us from a people. In traditional Rider-Waite, it shows a conflict situation, a sort of after-battle atmosphere where somebody's won and other people have lost, probably because they were trying to put into words the ineffable. I mean, good luck with that. It's, you know, so this is liberation from that sword energy that says, if I can't speak it, it's not real. It's real. It's real. And it's something we can gain access to. But not by fighting the flow, the slipstream, that archetypal nature that is all about birth and creation. Not this kind of earth energy. I'll hold back. So it's sort of, to me, Empress is also a card of wholeness, divine feminine. But, you know, it's Earth itself in her belly. She's birthing everything. That's a tall order, but it comes forth from her like this. I think it's maybe Leonard Cohen who said, "In love we are born, and in love we die," or something like that. You know, we come out of it and we go back into it. That energy, and it lives in our heart space. That, you know, if we have a yearning feeling of being cut off from something, you know, like the lines are down, I can't hear it. The entry point is through the heart and the intuition, and through an understanding of what's real. 10 of Pentacles, Empress energy. This would be blocking Empress energy. Uncreative, ungiving, all those Empress qualities, but locked in. And this on Five of Swords is what made the Empress energy clamp down. I mean, in that archetypal business we were talking about, those common stories that are referred to by Campbell and other people as archetypes. I think it was Jung who, another psychologist, who first coined that term. That term, you know, in a way, we need this kind of cerebral stuff to make up words, terms for stuff that the word doesn't contain the thing, but it kind of refers to it. It sort of says it's that away. This is the beginning of that archetypal journey. The Fool card, first card in the Major Arcana. And it's also a leap of faith. This would require that change. Fives indicate the need for change in the way one's thinking. This is like, don't think about it, do it. It's a fire sign. I see it as Aries, divine masculine principle. So we have both masculine and feminine, yin yang energies on the board. Okay. On Ten of Pentacles, still addressing why is this person clamped down? They think they don't have it. They think they don't have this. They feel they don't have it. They're blocking it. They haven't owned that yet. Pentacles energy. You know, that's me. In part, Pentacles represent, you know, the recognition of the self. I don't have this Ten of Pentacles ultimate knowing that the self is connectivity. Ten of Pentacles, being there in real life for other people, and that they're there for you too. They're there. You know, you perhaps just don't feel it. You think it's missing. On Empress energy, right? That same business of, you know, blocking it, being guarded. You know, this is staving off, literally the stave, the wand, staving off, blocking a certain energy. You know, it's almost like I don't want to go through the labor pains of birthing this thing, which is the do-it aspect of me. Begin the journey. Do it. Go. Wands are directional. Leap into the unknown. Soft landing, kiddo. Soft landing. That's the universe talking. It. Universe calls us kiddo sometimes. And on Eight of Swords, no, I had it right the first time. Well, it's on and off communication, maybe. This is a card of the flow. It can be in communication, in where you're supposed to go with the flow. 2 8s. 8 and 8 is 16. 16 is Tower. You know, it's almost like, you know, once you go with the flow, you're able to bust through Tower energy. You know, the dams break because somebody's been damming it up, resisting it. Too tired, been there. you're stuck in a pattern. In a pattern of thinking, I've missed it. And I think really we haven't missed it. We just haven't been following our bliss. I notice it's 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Sorry, both speaking to I hold back because it's not here. There's nothing here to love or that loves me, so I'm clamping down. Nothing in 3D. I can't see it, and the cup is actually right there. Beautiful, iridescent, full spectrum cup, and she doesn't see it. It's right there. The opportunity for it. It's, you know, the opportunity to manifest it. And you find it through your bliss, not through some grinding away at a situation that is brings on this kind of energy or this kind of energy. In fact, this kind of energy. You know, the creative Empress Gaia force says, you're safe, go for it, grow. Empress energy, go do it. You don't have to know everything ahead of time. The analytical brain is not helpful here. This speaks in archetypal language, in the language of imagery. You know, those Neolithic representations of Earth Mother. The art, the creative stuff. You know, not stamped out by the machine. King of Cups. I think that goes between Magician and 4 of Pentacles as sort of the channeling energy. You know, do you see how these, the energetic thing pulling actually from water, from source energy? And this guy has the same. He's pulling it in through his crown chakra. He's willing, he's open to being the conduit for the manifestation. The conduit for water energy, for feeling and love and connection. Connection. I need some more coffee. Pardon me. And there's something here about using these moments, you know, of waiting or open to love. The times that wouldn't ordinarily make us impatient. You know, those, I'm waiting for the coffee to brew. I'm waiting for it to stop raining. Whatever it is, I'm waiting in line at the grocery store. And you're feeling, you know, I'm wasting time here. Love is found in unexpected places. Manifesting heart activation, manifesting slipstream, bliss. Here's a bit more of the story. Oh yeah, 2 of Cups. You know, that's like double your pleasure. This is the ability and the desire to manifest this kind of connection with somebody who's open-hearted, has something to give. You know, that may be following your bliss. manifesting that instead of somebody who can't give, doesn't want to give, or for whatever reason, has clamped shut their the ability to give and receive, take and receive. That's not quite right. Give and receive. It is blessed to give. It's also blessed and sometimes harder to receive. That's what is going on here. Yeah. This is a whole new world. This is a whole new phase. This person is stepping through a portal, working with all the energies, particularly Capricorn energy, the labor pains. I talked about the labor pains. This and these cards are in some ways the same energy, or share the same energy. This can be Capricorn, work in opening the aperture, willingness, coming down the birth canal, coming down the death canal. It's birth and rebirth. And it's not easy. In some ways, healing hurts. Healing hurts. Do it anyway. In that fool's energy, do it anyway. Do it. Do it with enthusiasm. Do it with that creative impulse. Not, this can be like doing it the same way again and again and again. There's a boundary up. I think against that very pattern. Break free. Use your creative life force energy, your fire energy, to burn through that. In the sense of just, don't block your bliss. Go for it. The cards on the board, Major Arcana, which can refer to a sign, doesn't mean that's the only sign, just means that's the energy. We have the World, which I see as a card of Capricorn. The work of birthing yourself and, entering into the, knowing that's what you are. Earth energy. That card, Empress, is Taurus. Earth energy, hard work in 3D. And if you go with if you follow your bliss, not so hard. You're drawn to it. You also have to draw it in. Manifest it. A card of Virgo and Gemini, earth and air. Aries, a card of fire. Like, that's what you're heading toward, this new beginning. And you're going fast. Wands are fast. Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Aries. I think that's it, my friends. Please subscribe if you haven't. Join if you want to. Like it if you like it. Or share it if you think anybody you know that this message resonates maybe for them. Enter the archetype. Follow your bliss.